Hi everyone, I will be making an Operation Christmas Child's box specifically for a boy for 10 to 14 years old. I will give more details at the end of the video as to why I chose that, but let's go ahead and get started. The main item that I want to try to include in these boxes is usually a soccer ball, and the reason for that is I grew up playing soccer and just all the communities that I was around. That was always something that we could play together, have fun, make memories. So I always try to make an effort to include that as my primary item. So obviously, the way it's inflated right now, it's not going to be fitting in the box. So I go ahead and take out all the air. Just get a ball needle, go ahead and deflate it, pressure it down as much as you can, and essentially like roll it up. These balls are super bendable, flexible, so no worry on those. Just try to squeeze it down as much as possible. So once you have it as tightly combined as you can, I usually go ahead and put zip ties. It's just the easiest thing that I found to do. You could do some other form, but zip ties are super easy to work with. Small note on the zip ties. Just go for a snug fit on it. Don't go crazy, over tighten it or anything like that. Just try to do a snug fit. The next two main items to include for a box like this is a water bottle and a pump for the soccer ball. The water bottle, most importantly, for like the kid, if he's really active, he is playing a lot of soccer, just to have a cool drink around, make sure it stays cool while he's playing, or any scenario like that. You'll notice though that those water bottles have quite a bit of empty space inside of them, so it's pretty beneficial to go ahead and take it apart and go ahead and insert some items inside, just so you can fit as much items as you can in the box. Like I said, try to use as much of the space as you can inside the water bottle. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the pump, a pencil sharpener, some pens, and some pencils, just to try to occupy as much space as I can. For the base of the box, I usually do any like clothing or towels. For this box, I have a shirt and a few towels to include. This is me trying to fit in as many pencils as I can with the leftover space inside the bottle. Adding a few packages of Band-Aids. It's recommended to try to incorporate some school supplies into these boxes. My go-to, especially with older kids, is a calculator. Those are always super helpful. Adding a little activity item. Chose Uno, that way they can either play with friends, family. Any bigger spaces left in the box, this is where I go to try to include some like socks, smaller items, things that could bend a little bit and just form to that space that's open. To finalize the box, I go ahead and add any additional school items, some hygiene products, and I try to include a pocket Bible and also some few little scripture stickers, even a small little mini of Jesus. If you have any additional space, try to be creative to try to fill that. Although it's not in the video, my fiance and I are going to include a photograph and a letter that we can add a little personal touch to the box. Here's an overview of the box. As you can see, some of those voids, I went ahead and added those extra pencils that I had and just a few little extra items. So kind of as mentioned in the beginning, a little bit more reasoning as to why I chose this age group is I did some research and kind of found that this age group, boys 10 to 14 specifically, is the one that has the least amount of donations. Additionally, I did grow up in a low-income family and community, so the items that I selected, they would be items that I would have loved to have received during Christmas. I am very adamant in including a soccer ball because it is a global sport, and for me personally, it was something that gave me a lot of memories growing up with family and friends. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope this helps with anyone that chose this age group, particularly on items to include and also how to pack them.